First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away. First offering on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The 1-1 home. Grounded to the right. Moreland's there. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And now a bluff here as he'll just make sure nothing's cooking over there at third. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground, and that retires the side. Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He'll in the bottom half of the first. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Bogaerts makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza has a play. 1 away. Now batting, Mookie Betts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the green monster. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now, Steve Pearce. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly, and he is out on the tag. On to Moreland. It's a double play. Digging in, Jeff Mathis. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's 1 for 4. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy.
And we'll have to leave it. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. So 1-1. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. So coming to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike. Benintendi leads off second with one gone in the inning. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he nails him at third. Great throw. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Mathis goes to get it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Greinke comes set. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fast,
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. Stepping up now, Sandy Leon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a neck high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with two men out. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Curveball just about flung him up, but it's to 2-2.
pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there.
Threw it right past. Here's Gerard Dyson. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's 1 for 5.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2-0 now. Three balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte. A.J. Pollock waits on deck. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Digging in, A.J. Pollock reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And a ball 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. A.J. Pollock goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ground ball right side. Betts over to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a fly out for him to start the home first.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hard hit at third. Lamb fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Mookie Betts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Popped him up. Marte waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Throw goes to third. And he'll make it into second as he just misses the home run, but he'll settle for 2 bases. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to third. Lamb scoops it up. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
In for strike 2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Leon finds it. And he makes the throw to first. Goldschmidt is retired, and there's one away. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Jake Lamb. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Devers ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now at the plate, Steven Souza. He reached on a single in his first try. Way in front of a great slider that time. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Betts ranges to his left. Throw in. Stepping into the box, Mitch Moreland. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third base line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So striding forward now, Andrew Benintendi. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pickoff move to second. Runners back. Moreland leads off second with nobody out. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Benintendi, 23 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go in the high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Dustin Pedroia will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. A little roller toward the hole. He's got it. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate. Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Greinke comes set. 0-1 on its way. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher.
And meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Now in the box, Jeff Mathis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In there for strike 1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Here's Gerard Dyson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Escobar, the runner at second with 1 away. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mookie Betts. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Steve Pearce now. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. Got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready now, A.J. Pollock. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping into the box, David Peralta. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Now a swing and a ball foul tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the 2nd out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax?
A swing and a miss. That retires the... Digging in now, Mitch Moreland. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ball shot foul right at home plate. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So striding in, Jake Lamb, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-1 to count to Jake Lamb. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base.
Coming to the plate now, Steven Souza. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. From the stretch. A swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Popped him up. Moreland has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. Rafael Devers the next to bat. We'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Vasquez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose.
Now pitching for
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler that gets the assignment. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Souza. And the inning is over. Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Pitch inside, the throw. He's safe. Called a strike as he pulled the bunt attempt back, 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally, so that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 away. Swing and a miss on a slider, 0-1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And there's out number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by.
And we'll have to leave it. Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Back up the middle. Oh, look at the dive to first. He is out. Here's J.D. Martinez. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's 1 for 5. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Souza. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Steve Pearce now. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pollock is there, and they breeze through this half inning as this. Striding in, Steven Souza. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Ground ball foul down the left side. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out. Stepping in, Jeff Mathis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Bradley is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
His stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's not easy to do, so he was pretty...